Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Frostpunk 2 once again. How good of you to join and still stick around. Now we are in week 762 and another whiteout is upon us. This is going to be a brutal whiteout. We are already lacking oil as of this moment and we have stockpiled 550,000 coal, which is by far not going to be enough. If I look at my heat requirement, that is already at 4,000 and that is before the whiteout. So I think we're looking at 12,000 heat demand once the whiteout hits, especially if there's any negative event then in their brittle steel whiteout it's going to be. So the steel demand will be way higher and also the heat demand will greatly increase for material production. So all of this combined is, yeah, quite a very dangerous cocktail, and we need to do a couple of things here. First of all, I'm going to spam me a few more fuel deposits or fuel hubs because we are going to need them. We're going to need a lot of them. Let's try to get the 3 more out there, right? For starters, so this would be around, yeah, let's make 4 out of it, right? That's 200,000 more stockpiles. So here along the tracks that we have on our way there to the extraction zone. That's number 1. Number 2 is that we can activate this coal deposit again. We haven't done this before because we were already pretty full on that, but of course we need it, right? So let's pump it out there again, activate our expanded coal districts. In this case, this is also raising my material consumption again. And by the way, wait a second, do we have, yeah, there it is. So what we also will need to do right away is getting the advanced mechanized sawmill now out. This is the better one, of course, the upgraded version, and it's producing more than twice as much material. That is just great overall, right? So this will fix my material demand for quite some time, and I can build 2 of them. How very nice. So we can build another one over here too, if it comes down to the food again. Next on the line is we still have also, first of all, we have no money anymore, but once we have the money, we need to also start the advanced pump jack that we haven't built yet. So there's still the normal, no, actually, wait a second. My mistake, we already have the advanced version. Perfect. I don't need to worry about this for now, at least. One thing that I need to still tackle as well is the problem with my factions. So we need to start, I think at least, bolster to one side, right? We can't just make it happy for everyone. This is not going to work out. Everybody's always going to be unhappy. So what I'm trying here, I'm trying to stay with the machinists and the venturers now. Therefore progress, and their tax are the ones that I like the most right now. So I'm trying to grant them the agenda. Yes, I know this is very dangerous. I'm also going to promote them to get them up here on track. And I also want to do the same thing with the machinists then, once the action is available again, right? So they're going to have a lawmaking now. Let's just have a look what they want. Harvesting funerals, all right. They want to change the death law, right? So we have the lords right now that dictated it. Now we're going for the harvested funerals. Research speed is slightly increased and disease is slightly decreased. Sounds perfectly fine, right? We should harvest body parts of the dead for the greater good. Why not? And this case here, the machinists will also like this, so we could combine a promise with them, like the mass-produced goods, to also get them on track. I know the mass-produced goods is also good for the venturers, so not only do we get a trust bonus with the vote itself, also a trust bonus with the promise that we fulfill, and we boost the venturers once again with getting this law here on track as well. 48, that should be enough for the 51 that we need, so only 3 more we need that are going to decide for this. There you go. It was a close one, but it's fine. This is once again also, as you can see, promoting them right away because we're promoting reason with that, and we are already on good track now with the venturers and the machinists here. They like us. The promise, mass-produced goods, perfect. That's also something I want to go for. Next on the list would be right away something, the food energy efficiency. So this is no law, right? This is just a basic tech that we can research, crop selection, and to limit the amount of heat required by food districts, cultivars will be carefully selected and hybridized so that only the most energy efficient ones are grown in hothouses. And this gives me a significantly reduced base heat demand for food districts. And let's just check it out. The food districts with the hothouses have an insane amount of heat requirement, right? 140 for this one here. Yeah, so I might also be thinking about some more heat districts, but in my experience, they're worthless. They reduce the heat consumption by way too little, so that's not going to work out. We finished the sawmill, the advanced one, so we have way too much deal right now, materials. So let's actually just lower my demand here for this, so that we also can save even more, right? And what I can see is, yep, we will need to push out more here again. Let's just quickly also jump over here to my fuel sector, because I think the whiteout already here. Yeah, the whiteout is already upon this one here. So there's no more heat. We cannot activate an overdrive in a settlement generator. So the only thing I can really do here is reducing the amount of oil I send over to Sleepy Hollow, right? So that we get a positive supply. We're sending 600 oil over right now, so I might reduce it by 100. In this case here, that's enough to have at least power. We can't risk losing those people here. And in the whiteout now, they are having it fine, right? Housing, food, materials is fine. We could actually send them over some goods, because we have a very good supply actually in Sleepy Hollow. Let's send this over, and this further will increase the trust level here in this economy, in this fuel colony, right? We want to keep this stable and even expand after the whiteout, because there is some very good opportunities here waiting for us. Let's also repair this one quickly. These districts get destroyed quite often by the storms now. We are looking at 110 degrees negative. That's crazy. That's a very low number. So I can't wait what this means for Sleepy Hollow. It's going to be one of the most dangerous whiteouts so far. It's going to be the hardest one so far. Those temperatures are new. We have some more deposits here, right? There would be 50,000 coal and material stockpile waiting. We have the numbers on this, and I can build another stockpile now. Running out of heat is the worst thing that can happen in a storm. So we're building another stockpile here, and I'm going to get this one quickly. So they're on their way already. The thing is, this time around, they can actually walk back even during the storm, right? So there's not a big danger here. And let's also check it out. We have a few more things down here. Nope, that's not it. Wasn't there another? There it is. That's another 50,000 material and coal. Let's also build us a heat stamps. Give me the heat stamps. I would like to also get me another material stockpile, even though the 50,000 will be fine, because we still have plenty of room here. Oh yes, this is the most beautiful thing that can happen. Yeah, 3,000 more people joined us right before the whiteout. For real? It's like the game just checks, okay, how stable is it right now? Barely stable. All right, let's tip it. It feels like this. Are you crazy? I don't have the resources to build a housing district. We have 60 homeless people, and we have a whiteout in 1 week, in 2 weeks. I really don't want to raise money, right? We could demand money from the venturers, I think. Yeah, 666, but we would, yeah, worsen our relationship. I can't do that. Honestly, I have no idea right now what we could do. There is nothing I can do. A housing district we can build now. We have the heat stamps. Let's build it, and let's also make it so that we can actually get a heating district in here too. So this one's finished, right? There you go. And this spot here, we could probably build around that. Very good. And I would really like to get a heating district in here then as well, because those housing districts require a lot of heat already. The scouts are coming in with their coal, so we are stocking the coal up to almost 800,000 now. Expanded district was damaged. That's in my fuel colony. Here, things are looking stable. That's just lovely. I mean, there's not a lot of people, so that's that. We have finished the bringing home, right? So we are stuffed with materials now, stuffed with food. And with fuel, not really. There's still one more coming in. Is this enough? Yeah, we'll just see, I guess. Finishing that housing district is super important now. There it is. And can we build the upgrade to this, please? The subsidized housing block. Very good. Oh, we need to expand this first. There's the storm. Getting hit by it now. And this is the most devastating storm so far. Crazy. Negative 2,500 on that. Coal mining complex about to deplete? What? Oh, it's an outside. Yeah, it's this one here. It's still going to last us through the storm though. Let's activate the generator overdrive right away. This will hopefully, yep, there it is, half my heat demand for now. So the stockpile for oil will last another 3 weeks. And then we're looking at the stockpile for the coal. That is still stockpiling right now as long as we have a bit of oil. Trust-wise, a new law, the mass-produced goods. Let's go ahead with this because this immediately will raise my favor again. Of course, the menders will not like this, right? Lots of people are for it. We only need 3 more votes and hesitant are 13. So this actually should work without any additional promises. There you go. That's actually pretty good. Getting a bit more goods production output now. And we raise our relationship with the machinists and the venturers alike. The foragers actually also like us right now. That's fine, right? The menders are weak. But they're not going for any protesting right now. Crop selection will be another nice heat reduction. Finishing now. 2%. We need to head back there because in my fuel colony the districts are breaking apart. There is the crop selection, right? So this kicks in immediately now. So we should see this here in my food district. Yeah, plus 40 heat from the food energy efficiency for both of mine. So that's another 80 heat reduction. It's minor, but at least it's there. Let's work on the next hack right away. Another law, unproductive do maintenance. The material demand is slightly decreased and the production efficiency is slightly increased. Workers who do not meet their quotas must stay after their shifts to perform machinery in infrastructure maintenance. Or the jobless are doing it, right? Everyone must do it, or just the ones that are a bit more unproductive. So let's go with this idea. This once again will boost the venturers and the machinists in this case. Okay, we're still having the overdrive. I'm not going with any emergency shifts for now, right? We can still do this, of course. We're running out of oil now in 3 days. The storm will last another 50 weeks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be even 6 weeks. 60 weeks. Okay, now we are using the coal and we have a stockpile of 52 weeks. That's with the overdrive though. This will not be enough. So unfortunately, I will need to activate the emergency shift at least for the oil now, because oil is more efficient. Let's head back to my fuel colony, because we have like 52 oil. Let's try to get this over. There you go. Right, this will help out again a bit in Sleepy Hollow. Everything counts here. We're at 60 weeks now for the stockpiling, but that's with the overdrive. That's hard. We'll see. Can I deactivate anything? We could completely deactivate this machine district here to not consume any heat. That's 500 negative here on the machines. That's material. That's 60 weeks. Food is also going down. Let's actually enable the excessive fertilization for the food, so that we have a bit of a buffer there. The goods are going down for another 68 weeks, so they last. And oh god, we're so bad on the trust level. We have no tension right now in the city, so things are calm. Can I do some scouting right now? No, I can't do that, right? No. Okay, I cannot launch any expeditions. So that's that. There's still those here coming in though, right? So... Oh no, the tar pits are active, the rest is disabled. So not all of them are working, depends on where the storm is right now. Shush, I really don't want to activate that emergency shift here. Can I disable that one? I think it didn't do anything now, right? That's great. It's a bit more food, a bit more fuel that we have. Can I upgrade this one? Dust coal mine. Advanced blasting coal mine. We have an upgrade here. Yeah, doubles the output of the coal. Let's activate this one. There is the unproductive maintenance pledge. So this is a law now. And there it is. This is pro merit. Let's negotiate. The foragers are mostly hesitant. The ventures are for it. The machinists would join. I would also like to get on good terms with the foragers. Let's just see. Perhaps I can do 2 promises there. Research the mechanical factory. That's something we will need to do anyway at some point. Advanced fracturing pump jack. That is something we can also easily do, right? In my colony. And the synthetic composite. No, let's go with this. We're looking at 46 now. I could negotiate one more time with the foragers just to give them a promise of something. Research advanced untreated sawmill. So this would be a research. So yeah, let's go with the waste repurposing facility to give them that promise. This is important, right, to understand here. As far as I understand it, those promises that I can fulfill, where I know I can fulfill, I should do, because they give me a trust boost and a reputation boost. So I would really like to do that, to get on good terms with the foragers as well. That was decisive, of course. So this is a boost now. And now we need to research that promise. Let's hope it doesn't take too long. There's the waste management facility. It takes 20 weeks to research that. The promise goes for 39 weeks. So this is fine. And build the advanced fracturing pump jack. That's something we can do over here. Of course, we need to wait a bit now. And also we need to get a bit more workforce over. So we can do this. We have housing available. After the storm, I can locate a few more people over then. To fulfill this promise there as well. Alright. Not looking so bad now with the foragers. Research comes, the law comes, the coal output is, yeah, lasting us for a bit, but we're halfway on the generator overdrive now. We are actually having more stockpile on the materials than necessary, or than capacity. So this is great for us. And the food stockpile is also lasting us. So this is looking all very good right now. Of course, we're still worried now about the fuel. So this is the major thing now that's working here. So many things to consider. Incredible. Can I build another one over there? No, I can't, of course. Housing is... Why is that? Oh, that's a district broke down. Immediately repair it. We have 3,700 prefab, so that's plenty. I could think about a communications hub. This increases my trust in neighboring housing districts. Instead of the heating here, right? I think we do this. And I think we do this now. It makes sense to me. Because the trust is really the most important thing that we have here to worry about beside my heating. And the heating really doesn't do that much, the heating hub. I wouldn't say it's worthless at this point, but I would say it's pretty useless in most cases. So I'm not building it. Communication might be better. Okay, look at that trust increase from it. Crazy. That's a lot. With that, we could afford another emergency shift now. Okay, law. We have no promises right now when it comes to the law. So, in this case, we keep it as it is. I could make a promise though, right? We can promote, by the way, the adventurers once more. Very good. With that, we are endorsed by them. further increasing my trust. I could make... 200 heat stamps. Let's do this. Very good with the foragers. That was a good one. So because of my population size, also we have a notable crime. And guard squads, we have only 24. So what the venturers can actually give me, they can finance mercenaries. So the guard outpost is marginally increased. Marginally increased means 80 more guard posts. From 20 to 100. Alright. That's marginally increased. I guess I need to look up that word again. The overdrive is coming to an end now soon. And then it's going to really hurt us, right? Going to keep this up all the way up to 100. There is a few more upgrades here. I haven't found them on the tag yet. Adaptive pumps. Okay, we have 30 more weeks, I think, of whiteout. Deactivating this one now gets my coal down to 18 weeks only. So we definitely will need now to activate the emergency shift in the extraction zone. This is my coal, right? Yeah. Yeah, the trust loss from that hurts. That we're at 19 weeks. Wasn't that much? There's really not that much else I can do. I can look up if the whiteout is already gone here, but it's not. So this is not helping us out. In Frostpunk 1, whiteouts weren't that bad, right? I mean, yeah, they were bad, but not this long. This is very long. It's not only the hardest one so far, it's the longest one as well. It doesn't stop. Yeah, it could be another 30 weeks, actually. Waste repurposing facility comes along now. There it is. Forage demand has been met. Trust goes up. That's great. And let's have a look at the heating there. Generator upgrade 3. Construct the previous generator upgrade to unlock this one. So we have this one here already. Have a look at that. Ah, okay guys. Now we have a new thing. This is an upgrade. It's not an additional building. We can in fact upgrade the generator here. Holy cow, what a mistake. This would probably have saved us a lot of trouble. Let's push this. There you go. And now the generator is having the intake. Right now we are pushing oil. But since we have a lot of coal, let's just see what it does. Holy moly. Look at that. What is going on? So it's only consuming coal now. What is this? And like we completely got rid of the oil consumption with that? That's crazy numbers there right now. Alright. Yeah. Let's keep this on coal for now to stockpile a bit of oil. So once we have more oil again, we can actually switch it back to oil and stockpile coal. But this is crazy numbers, really. Holy moly. What an upgrade. What an upgrade indeed. Generator upgrade 3. What is this now? There's only those two tags available for the foragers and the menders, so it's actually both of them. Generator symbiotic regulator. And this unlocks the symbiotic support, which gives a passive boost to housing, heavy industry, food production districts. And yeah, basically it's a massive upgrade to all of this. It however costs 40 steam cores. Alright, that's a bit out of whack right now. But the upgrade number 2 was already that significant that I don't think we need it for a while. Let's also, since we're here, go for a geothermal upgrade. That's also going to be super nice for us. Yeah, let's activate the overdrive again. We're at 20%. Let's push it. This further increases my boosting here now. And I think at this point I would not need the emergency shift on either one of my extraction zones. So I'm going to deactivate it again, just so that we get the trust levels up again. What a massive mistake on my part, honestly. Oversight it is. Can't say it any other way. This is an upgrade, not an additional building. Alright. Looking much better now, look at that. Stockpiling over 100. Generator malfunctions, lots of people died, that's the overdrive. Let's deactivate it again. Okay, we also have a lot of housing all of a sudden. That's because lots of people died. Is that right? Let's reduce the housing demand here. There's the geothermal plant. Do we have the whiteout still here? There's no more whiteout here. Very good. So we're at balmy -70. Repair. The generator is offline, however.
We have once again installed a suggestion box in the central district's main
Okay, there it is.
office
Heating is working
building.
again. A bit of sickness, but it's diminishing already, so that's all fine. And yeah, what we have here in the fuel colony is this geothermal spring, and we can now use them with the latest tech. So let's move down there. There's my oil district, so let's merge them together here to save some heat. Right, all the way to this one. And then probably, yeah, something like that. We want to exploit them because this is heating then for the colony. Well, we can send more oil than ever to Sleepy Hollow with that. 200 oil it is right now. And yeah, once again, we're at the capacity. But it's a bit more oil coming over there too. We can safely, really safely, get rid of the oil district emergency shift. There's no need for this anymore. We're looking really, really fine on heat now. And we could intake optimization now to oil, right? So we consume a bit of oil now, but even with all of this, even with the whiteout right now, we could last 73 weeks on this bit of oil, while the coal stockpile, all these 70 weeks is stockpiling, right? So we have way too much fuel production actually. Crazy. And a second ago I thought we were under deep trouble with no fuel. So in this case, that's great stuff. Let's go for the next research. And one of them is alcohol. Now, the ventures would like to have privatized alcohol, and the menders would like to have city-run alcohol shops. This would increase my heat stamp production, income. This would increase my trust. I'm going with the trust one, because I think trust is more important than money. And in that case, let's research this to enable these shops. Since we have a lot of money, we could fund the projects, not of the ventures, so that's super expensive. Yeah, the machinist would be 300 only. Go ahead and do this. We're very close to endorsement from them, and we're still in a whiteout, by the way. We also have the promote ability here, right? To reduce the radicalization. That would actually be a good thing here. Let's do this. This boosts my trust level overall and reduces the fervor. It, however, of course, makes them a bit more powerful. That fuel. That's bugging me right now. Alright. Whiteout is over now. Any second. Yeah, for food it was really close, right? And the materials also.
Evacuated outpost workers.
But at least we have a lot of money. In the... There it is. Storm leaves. Also in Sleepy Hollow now, right? Yes, -70 again. It's balmy. We have food plus again. Material is still a bit on the dark side. There we have the advanced mechanized workshop. We still lost this one here because it's still in the storm, or because no, because you know what, because the extraction zone is disabled. Activate this one again. Okay, it's not the case. Oh, it ran out. Okay, so we have a problem there with the material now. Let's get the advanced mechanized sawmill out there, another upgrade, right? And everything else is then actually fine here. My trust levels could be better. We have the Lorna with the alcohol. Yeah, we definitely need to do some negotiation here. So the machinists, once again, getting a promise from them. Researching waste incineration facility. Construct a deep melting drill. Or construct an advanced... Oh, Fred. Yeah, this is something we can do. And I would also like to do the forager one if there's an easy one. There's not. Oh, the advanced bio-waste hothouse. That is possible. Let's do this. We have researched that building. And I'm just doing this to raise my reputation with them. Right. The building itself is nice, of course. But it's not all. Very good. This makes a lot of things positive again. Lots of trust coming in. Let's have a look at that advanced bio-waste hothouse. There it is. It's the upgrade that we have. We can build it on this one. Fulfill that promise right away. And build the advanced fracturing pump jack. That, of course, is the fuel colony. We have a lot of people living here right now that we don't need. So let's send them over to my colony. Just a few of them. 1,500 workforce seems about right. So they're moving now. They're moving out there in the Frostlands. There they are. Moving now over to my fuel economy. Over there, of course, we're going to need a few things. One is another housing district. So let's just check this out over here. To accommodate them. And then, with the workforce coming in, we can build us the first geothermal plant right here. That should be enough to heat the whole colony. That is the idea, right? Now, we also finished some scouting right before the whiteout hit us. Over here it is. Sunken automaton. Okay, we cannot still do this here yet, right? A food colony. Very good. The food colony I'm going to establish, of course, at some point soon. So with that, we have now found all the colonies as well, right? Here we can make a food colony. Here we have the material colony and the fuel colony we already have. So this is all we need to really set up us long-term wise. Order demand has been met. Just as planned. There's a bit of coal here, but really fuel is not our issue right now. An outpost here will generate less oil. There's a refiner here. Could send guard squads over, alright, to produce more. So there's an outpost here that we could exploit at some point. Not important though right now. Material is not important, the food is also not that important. Yeah, I might actually just get me people in, honestly. There would be people over here. 1,600 foragers. That's the wrong faction. Lords is also not really the right faction. That's normal. There's neutral factions here, right? Yeah, Frostlanders. So let's wait for here the storm to pass and then we can actually get them in. Alright, housing district finished just as they arrive. And then we'll pump out, yeah, our first geothermal power plant over here. And of course, start our next colony. So far so good. Breakthrough with the fuel has been achieved. Oh, and permanent negative 80 degrees, negative 90 degrees. Okay, probably the fuel is already gone again. Stay tuned.